Hey everybody, if you're new to the bass and you're trying to figure out how do I change my strings, came to the right spot. Give me 3 minutes of your time. A couple things to remember. One, bass strings, way better than guitar strings. Don't break as often. Problem is, they last forever. Very rarely are you going to break them unless you're really slapping like crazy, ding up your bass on something. They're probably not going to break, but they will no longer be bright. They'll get real dull, and some people actually love that. I have a one bass out there, that one. Its strings are probably 8 years old. Still sounds great. Play it all the time. I like to play it on songs where I want more of a muted tone. So if that's what you're going for, you don't actually need new strings unless they break. If you want a brighter sound, a crisper sound, you want a really great, tinny slap bass sound, you're going to want to change your strings pretty often. If your style is more of a muted, P bass, then it might be all right to not change your strings as often. First things first, get to twisting these bad boys. Grab a towel, roll it up, throw it under here. That's gonna make your life easier. You're gonna start rotating. Once you get it loose, you're gonna pop that bad boy out. Throw it. You always want to lift up a little bit right here. Sometimes when you're pushing them back, it wants to drive into that clear coat. Scrape up your bass. Then just guide it through. You're accounting for each. Your strings, they're off. That's it. You have to hold a memorial, cry a few tears. It's time to move on. Toss them aside. This is now the perfect time to go through, clean up your hardware on your bridge and all your knobs, pickups, all the parts that are hard to get under the strings to clean. Your headstock, clean it all up. If you want to get some of the grody corrody, I do a full tutorial at some point how to completely set up your bass, but for now, just clean it up. It's time. I'm gonna go with the Ernie balls on this bad boy. We're gonna start with our E, which is our 105. We're gonna string that across. Then you hit it with the 50 to kind of level out your nut. So you're gonna run it straight down into the heart. Sometimes it goes through, but most basses it's gonna dig down into the tuning knob there. You want this to be as straight as possible coming off of that nut. Leave it kind of loose. Don't tighten it too tight from the start. Sitting correctly on the saddle. We'll stick it in and we'll bend it. We'll get 2 good coils, set it in its slot, and just go to town on tightening. Final string, we're gonna just take it off by just about that much. We're gonna cut it down on the bent side. You wanna cut it. Okay, they're all on now. Are we done? No. After you get them generally to a note, you're going to want to stretch them a little bit. This will help overall with the longevity of your strings. If you found anything in this helpful, please subscribe. I plan to make a lot more content. Talk to you soon.